Here we can. Oh my God.
Isn't it? Is it really good stuff?
This whole weekend was just really stressing out.
Okay. What phase of mitosis is this? Hmm?
Prophase, right? Because there's nucleus.
What phase of mitosis is this? And why?
PMAC. It's PMAC. Metaphase and polyphase.
Well, keep on going. You get to it Sunday. It's interphase.
Interphase.
Interphase. Look at what you got. Okay. You have a completely intact nuclear membrane.
IPMAC.
You can see
And then it goes prophase.
nucleolus inside. This is now prophase.
Prophase.
Okay. Why?
The chromatin is
Starting to
Yeah.
split.
Start.
Okay. The nuclear membrane is dissolving. Okay. You're starting to see chromosomes instead of chromatin or chromatin. This is
Metaphase.
metaphase, sure, because you're seeing the
The line.
The line,
Split.
split,
metaphase plate. Now, in addition, we've got these, which are
the spindle spindle.
those are the spindle fibers. These are the
Centrioles.
centrioles. This is
Anaphase.
anaphase. You can still see centrioles. The chromosomes are moving as a group. Think of flight of geese or something like that, that kind of V shape. After anaphase is telophase, telophase, okay? The chromosomes aren't moving anymore. The centrioles are disappearing. You can see the cell is starting to split completely, but it's not 100% separated. There's still a connection through here, so this would be telophase or telophase. Tissues, tissues, tissues. This is simple squamous epithelium, exactly. This is
Simple cuboidal.
cuboidal. This is
Simple columnar.
simple columnar, okay? That is still a simple columnar, but specifically it's a
Goblet
goblet
cell.
cell releasing
Mucus.
mucus. Now, on the top, this particular arrangement of the cell membrane at the apex is
The microvilli.
microvilli, yeah. Okay. This would be stratified squamous, stratified squamous. Again, 87 different names, 87 different spellings, 87 different pronunciations. Sad to say.
Is it thick skin?
Nope, it's not skin at all.
Oh, it's not.
There's not skin at all. There's no cornified layer.
Oh,
There's no grainy cell.
that's true. Okay.
Now, what is it? Okay, won't be this semester. It's probably the lining of your esophagus, okay, which is stratified squamous epithelium, but it's not keratinized. There's no grainy cell, there's no spine, there's no cornified layer. This would be
Satellite cell?
No, that's
what tissue?
cuboidal.
What kind of
It's
cuboidal?
epithelial.
What kind of cuboidal?
Stratified.
It looks stratified.
Stratified.
Nope, it is stratified.
That's what
Stratified.
There's no pseudo about it. It's genuinely stratified cuboidal.
There's no pseudo about it.
It looks stratified.
got a couple layers. Okay, so it's stratified. There's your base, there's your apex. The apical cells are as close to cuboidal as you're going to see. This is that awful,
Pseudostratified columnar epithelium.
No, it's just static.
this is actually stratified columnar.
Really?
You're just like,
Because there's no-
There's the basal cell layer and the apical cell layer. The apical cells are all all columnar.
So this is stratified.
This is actually stratified columnar. On the other hand, this is
Pseudostratified cilium.
yeah, everybody knows that one.
close enough. Pretty good.
So,
The key again is the cilia. Okay, that's what tells you. Okay? Now, as we learned, in lecture, probably we're seeing a few little bipolar neurons along here like that, maybe like so. Okay, can't be sure, they're just hiding in plain sight. But this is the respiratory system. We have bipolar ciliated neurons for the sense of smell, so yeah, they're probably there, just hard to spot. Now from about there to there, that's
Transitional.
No.
what?
That's transitional.
Transitional.
Because of the umbrella.
Umbrella cells, yeah, these up here, this is your key. That's the one that works best, when they're bumped up like that. It's multiple layers, so it is a stratified epithelium, but the top layer being like umbrellas. Another thing, doesn't work all the time, but deep to the nucleus, there's this pale region of cytoplasm in a lot of cells. It's not like a vacuole or anything that's empty or filled with some non-cellular liquid. It's just an area where the cytoplasm doesn't pick up the dye. And it's very common in transitional epithelium. So if you see umbrella cells, boy, you're done, but just to double check, look for that pale region under, deep to the nucleus, that kind of confirmation. Don't forget, if you need clarification, like, okay, exactly what tissue are we talking about, ask. Are we talking about this? Are we talking about that? Make sure you understand. If you don't know, stop being asked. This isn't epithelial anymore. This is
Areolar connective tissue.
areolar connective. Yes, areolar. 87 different pronunciations. Yep,
Looks like birds in a tree.
Yeah.
it works fine.
That's how I remembered it.
Whatever helps you. Okay? Whatever helps you. Just have all of a sudden now I have this image of all of those little grackles. Those are the little blackbirds. They're about so. No, don't need to know that stuff. It won't help for the exam. This is easy.
Adipose.
Oh, sure. Now for a lecture, not for a lab question, what would be stored in here?
Fat.
Fat.
Lipids, fats.
No, that is.
Lipids, triglycerides, yeah, in particular. This is
Reticular.
reticular.
Oh, yeah.
And little black threads that make corners and boxes. This would be
Dense regular.
Dense.
dense regular. This would be
Dense irregular.
dense irregular. This would be
Elastic.
elastic.
Connected.
We're looking at
Hyaline cartilage.
hyaline cartilage, okay. You're right, so the cells are,
Um,
no, it doesn't start with A.
no,
What are the-
it's part of
What are the cells that make up cartilage of all the types? They're chondrocytes.
Chondrocytes.
Okay, and they live in little holes called lacuna. This is
Elastic.
elastic cartilage. We still have lots and lots of chondrocytes and lacunas all over the place, but we now have the fuzzy, long, black, elastic threads added in. This is
Fibrocartilage.
fibrocartilage. We have chondrocytes and lacunas, but not very many of them. There's a row of 3 here, row of 3 there, a couple over here, a couple over there, that kind of thing. And dense, irregular fibers. We start to see a pattern and then it blows up, particularly in places where there aren't any chondrocytes. That makes it fibrocartilage. This is osseous tissue or bone. Okay. From here to here, that, or there to there, those would be
Osteus.
osteons. Okay. Good. Back. The big black splotch is the
Central canal.
central canal. Okay. The little black splotches are
Lacuna.
lacunas filled with
Osteus.
osteocytes. Now, the little spider webs, those would be
Caniculi.
close enough, moleculi. You should really do it with a very bad Italian accent.
Yeah, you really got to. I know.
This is
Cardiac muscle?
smooth muscle, yeah.
I don't know.
Big nucleus right in the middle, tapers to a point at each end. And there is going to be connected, good bit of connective tissue in between that. But this is
Cardiac.
cardiac. Okay? And once again, you've got a big nucleus right in the middle and
Intercalated
intercalated
disc.
discs. Yeah, absolutely. This is
Skeletal muscle.
muscle, sure. No intercalated discs, tiny little nucleus squeezed right underneath the sarcolemma, and nothing but stripes, striations.
Body.
Spongy bones.
The
This
body.
is
The body.
spongy, and this would be compact or dense. If this is a central canal, this would be
Perforating.
perforating, yeah. Thick or thin?
Thick.
Thick skin, sure, absolutely. Now, let's go through the layers.
Cornified. Clear.
Clear,
Grainy.
grainy,
Spiny.
spiny, and
Basal.
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 Okay. Just remember, some people insist on Latin.
Listen.
Cornified and corneum, real easy. Grainy and granulosum, real easy. It's just, this one's the tricky one, that's
Lucidum.
lucidum. Looking at a hair. Okay. This is the bulb
Bulb.
or the pilla.
Papilla.
Okay.
Oh.
Bull.
That would be bulb.
Bulb.
Okay. Holding everything in place. Sheath.
Sheath.
Now the cells. Okay. All of the cells together,
Or is it?
all of the cells together